nakarating kami sa Tubo, Abra, nakita namin sobrang peaceful yung mga tao doon. Napakaganda yung lugar. At napansin namin, they lack of a medical facility dahil ang supplies ay kakailanganin ng isang 4x4 o kaya 6x6 para ma-reach ang location. That's why napag-usapan namin ni Terence gumawa ng isang medical mission at mabigyan sila ng medical attention. Dumating yung mga rigs sa HQ, then we load up all the medicines and supplies. It's about 600 kilos per rig ang supplies carried. My cousin, he lead the group to pick up the doctors. 6 PM, we leave Mototesto HQ. Then it's a 15 hours drive to reach Tubo proper. It's about 600 kilometers away from Manila. About 5 AM, we reached the last gas station going to Abra. By 6 AM, we head to Abra to Tubo.
Actually, I was planning to venture into a new business. Plan ko mag-raise ng tilapia doon sa loob. Kasi it took me a while before I was recovered. The valve of my tire came off. I lost tire pressure. The rim separated from the tire itself. I lost traction.
The strong current talaga, nahihila niya yung mga tao, then hindi madala doon yung tali kasi pag umano sa tubig, nadadala ng tubig, hindi na namin inattempt na i-cross yung river, so we have to take a barge, so it delays us 3 more hours. So yung initial na plan namin to reach Tubo by 11 AM was delayed and up to 4 PM. The second river, walang current pero mataas ang tubig, yung mga rig na kaya nakatawid, but yung iba also has to take a barge. After that, nung nakatawid na lahat, 20 kilometers of rough terrain pa to reach Tubo. Mga doctors, they are experienced in emergency field. Very organized sila. Pagka-unload ng mga supplies, they organize it very efficiently.
And then they were working till 12 midnight. These doctors were very passionate, full of compassion. okay, we'll do this, we'll finish this until everyone is served. Hindi nila. Saludo ako sa kanila.
Conducted a seminar letting the mothers know breastfeeding is still the best. Nakwento sa akin ng mga doctors na the people here are very nice.
Very extremely hospitable.
They're very thankful, sobrang thankful, and some of their patient na pupunta doon may dalang pagkain dahil napansin daw nila na hindi pa kumakain yung sila doc talents.
I'm Dr. Eric Talens. I'm a general surgeon in the faculty of the UP College of Medicine, and currently I'm the director of the Ugnayan ng Pahinungod, Manila. The mandate of Ugnayan ng Pahinungod is to actually harness and nurture volunteerism in the name of the University of the Philippines. Now, in doing so, the output actually is public service. When we do volunteerism, we harness volunteers to serve the underserved. Now, why are we here? Well, one of the underserved communities and municipalities here in the Philippines would be Tubo, Abra. And we came to know about this place because of our friends, our sponsors, particularly Mototesto, to our friend Mr. Tim Tuasan, who was with us with several projects already in the past. We have sponsors like this to inform us of communities who are underserved, and with their help, we get the volunteers and their sponsorship. We go make medical missions, dental missions, and of course, whatever training or health empowerment we could bring along with us, we bring in the name of the university.
Ginawa din namin yung tinatawag na volunteerism. Volunteerism is a word na volunteer and tourism. We want to encourage volunteering work and at the same time promote the outdoor and see the beauty of our country. Hindi lang tayo lumabas at namasyal, nakapag-share pa tayo sa mga natives na napuntahan natin dun sa lugar na-share nila sa atin yung kagandahan ng lugar nila, yung culture nila. That's why it's volunteerism. The parishioner din sa Tubo Abra brought us to our amazing nature site,
Barangay Kirid,
the Barangay
Mainit Falls.
The falls.
This is a really wonderful experience to be able to share what we usually just share around the metro. In the name of the UP Dental Health Brigade, we're very grateful for UP Pahinungod and also to the sponsors of this mission.
Being the program coordinator for this mission only, so I was assigned to take care of coordinating with the community and with Motesto. So I gave all the requirements, the supplies needed to Motesto for them to get handled to them and to bring to the community.
It would be a great opportunity to learn more things by also using what I have learned and bringing it to people who actually really need it. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity because it was a very good experience. Also seeing many things that I probably would not have seen in my country. And it was just a lot of fun, also seeing how easily you could help these people because they really need it.
I was very thankful that I had the opportunity to take part in this mission. I only knew it from the other German students because I'm in obstetrics, not in the surgical department for my internship. And it's really good to see that you can really help the people here.
In behalf of the community of the municipality of Tubuc, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you very much in visiting us, in giving us your services. So I would like to take this opportunity to say that we hope that this will not be the last, but will be the start of our partnership, and we hope that you will come back again some other times in the future. So, maraming salamat sa mga doctors na galing pa sa Manila, sa mga kasama nila, mga dentists and others. Sana po hindi ito yung huling pagkikita natin, kundi ito ang start. So, thank you very much in behalf of the community of the municipality of Tubuc.
They prepare the cultural show, the traditional dances, with the traditional native music, and wearing their native outfits. It was amazing.
Gratitude to all of you. And I just hope na mabalik kayo ulit dito sa susunod na taon. Thank you for coming.
Una-una, ngayon ko po nalaman na kung gaano kahirap dalhin ang serbisyo, particular sa kalusugan, dito sa lugar ninyo. Eh kami hirap na hirap makarating dito eh. Hirap kami, pero hindi ko kami nagre-reklamo. Pwede nyo kaming imbitahin ulit.
Ito po ay isang organizer at coordinator ng Team Tuasol. Pakikilala mo yung pangalan mo, sir, para malaman namin.
Ako po si Team Tuasol. Maraming salamat po sa sa pag-welcome sa amin, lalo na po dun sa unang pagdating namin dito about isang buwan ago. Hindi po ako magaling sa speech kapag maraming tao ko nakikita yung mental block. Ang organization po, wala po kami organization na ano lang po kami, mga magkakamag-anak, magkakaibigan na mahilig po sa nature at mag-explore ng mga lugar. At pag kami nakita po kami opportunity ay gusto po namin maghatid ng tulong with cooperation po ng kaibigan ko si Dr. Eric Talens. Kaya po kami nandito ngayon. So kung meron po kami pang ibang may tutulong, huwag po kayong mahiyang iparating.
May isang istorya, isang Austrian. He happened to live in a coastal community, pero dahil may konting pera siya, nakapagpatayo siya sa medyo mataas na banda, yung community yun. At ang alam ko yung mga Austrian, they love farming. So, dahil may alam siya at may pera siya, nakapagpagawa siya ng isang garden, mga rice fields doon sa bulupundang part ng town na iyon. Pero dahil isa siyang philanthropist, he loves to share kung ano man yung mga nasa kanya. So kung may mga harvest siya na mga palay, hindi naman sobra-sobra naman para sa kanya. So tinutulungan niya yung mga community. Kasi ang hanap buhay ng community sa coastal part, fishing. They are all fishermen. So pag may mga kailangan sila, binibigyan siya ng mga bigas, mga gulay. So naging mga kaibigan na sila yung Austrian na ito at saka yung mga tao, yung community. So pag may makuha naman silang isda, siyempre binibigyan nila yung Austrian. And one day, after the harvesting time, sabi niya na nagpagawa siya ng malaking rice granary. Tapos nilagay niya lahat doon yung mga harvest niya. Sabi niya sa sarili niya, wow, marami na naman akong may tutulong sa mga kapatid ko dyan sa coastal area. Marami na naman akong may share. Tinitingnan niya, yun ang iniisip niya nung nakita niya. Tapos bigla siyang lumingon, tiningnan niya yung dagat, kung nasaan yung mga tao. At nakita niya sa malayo pa kasi tanaw na tanaw niya eh. Nakita na niya may tsunami na parating. Pero yung mga tao sa coastal area, hindi nila makita kasi malayo pa. Pero kitang-kita na yung Austrian. Ang lalaki na yung mga alon. Alam niya na tsunami. Tapos ang sabi niya, paano ko na kaya tutulungan itong mga tao para ma-save sila? Andyan na yung tsunami. Pag pupunta pa ako sa kanila, malayo naman, baka hindi pa nakarating doon sa kanila, nandun na yung tsunami, sabi niya. Paano ko kaya matutulungan? Tapos bigla, kumuha siya ng, tawag ito? Ng lighter, posporo. Tapos ang ginawa niya, he put into fire yung granary niya. Siyempre, nasunog na, ang laking sunog na. And because of that big fire, napansin yung mga tao na sa tabing dagat. Tapos nakita, wow, nasusunog na yung bahay yata ng Austrian na kaibigan natin. Let us go and help him. Takbo silang lahat para tulungan sa apoy. Nang dumating sila doon, eksakto naman na dumating yung tsunami kung nasaan sila. So nasave yung mga buhay nila. The Austrian sacrificed even his harvest only to save the life of the people. But because of the Austrian he really loves to share and to help. Kaya yung mga tao, siyempre pag hindi tumutulong yung Austrian, ay bayaan niyo siya. Maganda yan para wala na siyang kayamanan. Ganyan sanang ugali yung mga tao. But because he always helped them, so nung nakita nila yung apoy, agad-agad silang tumakbo. So na-save yung bahay o yung buhay nila because of the sacrifice of the Austrian and because of his love to the people. Pinamahal naming mga bisita of the doctors, the group of team. I want to liken that story, your own story. Your coming here is a big sacrifice for you. I know. Dalawang sasakyan ang almost lubog, ay talagang lubog. Yun ang isa. At yung biyahe, yung travel ninyo. And even your stay here, it is a really sacrifice. And we believe na nagkaroon yun because the group of team, wala sa yata si team dito, na nauna nung pumunta sila last May, they feel that they want to help the people of Tubo. Yun ang nafe-feel namin ngayon. So we cannot express really our gratitude. Not only in the name of the parish, but in the name of the whole Tubo. Gusto di pagpagap apo no saan? May saman nga rod nga sa lidumay para kanya da amin. Amin tayo. Ay siya mampay, man.
Ay siya mampay, would mampay. Ay siya mampay, would mampay. Kepuasa. Ay siya mampay, would mampay. Ay siya mampay, would mampay.
Maraming salamat po.
If you're interested to help serve the underserved, the Ugnayan ng Pahinungod holds its office at the Philippine General Hospital. Just go to the office, sign in either as a volunteer or as a sponsor. It really doesn't matter. All of us can help. We can contribute either money or your time for these people, and we would be glad to help you. We'll take you in on board. Everybody has something to contribute. That's what we say. Everybody has particular talents that you could bring out, particularly to the underserved. And this would be very significant in these communities.
I really want to thank everyone sa lahat ng sumuporta, sa lahat ng nagpalakas ng loob sa amin, na tumulong, na yun nga, para maging successful, for this mission to be successful.
Thank you sa mga who took time watching this documentary video, and sana maengganyo kayo na to see more, go outdoor and see more of our country. I recall yun yung nagpamulat mata sa akin yung isang kaibigan ko, si Uncle Leslie. He's a 60 plus, near 70 years old motorcycle adventure rider.
He's British, right?
He's a British race, grew up in Australia. And he knows off-road, he knows adventure riding, he's a good rider. Before he's a country director of Siemens, and then when he arrives in the Philippines, they decided to retire here. So he's more than, I think, 20 more than years here in the Philippines already.
And he loves the country so much.
Yeah. So when we were riding Luzon North Loop, it's about 1,200 kilometer. We were riding, then he was pointing on the scenery. Sabi ko sa kanya, yeah, I know I love it here because it's so beautiful. Sabi ko, parang wala ako sa Philippines. Then he correct me. Sabi niya sa akin, that's where you are wrong. Sabi niya, you're in the Philippines. That's why you can see this beauty. You can see it anywhere in the world.